Hey there folks, Mark Johnson from TechSnobs. Got the brand new Sony tablet, Xperia Z. High-end Sony tablet. Is this the one you've been waiting for? A lot of options out there in Android. We're going to find out in full unboxing. So here we go. We got the Sony tablet Xperia Z. I'm going to do a full unboxing of it, take a look at it. One of the more anticipated Android tablets in quite a while. It has a Snapdragon S4 Pro processor, dual quad-core actually, 1.5. Here's some things Sony has on the back: PlayStation certified, Bravia engine, HDMI, all that good stuff. And last but not least, it is waterproof. I've seen some demos of this with people dropping this thing in water, submerging it completely. So it'd be kind of cool to get that test on this, and I will be testing that when we get a chance. So here we go. Pretty decent packaging. Sony. Here's the tablet itself. It's very light. I'll set that to the side to see what else is in the box. So you got your little standard AC adapter. Oh, nice touch. I've been seeing people add, well, actually no extra USB, but it is basic USB with micro USB cable. So nothing really too different there. That's a lot of cool. I have to check that out. Startup guide, this, that, a whole bunch of stuff. So nothing really too helpful as usual, and nothing on the bottom. So that's pretty much the simple unboxing. Let's get the tablet out itself. Once again, decent packaging here. Now, one thing that stands out, wow, this thing is incredibly thin. I mean, when you hold this, it's very, I don't even know, but I got something real next to me, the S3. It's even thinner than the Galaxy S3, so it's pretty crazy. This thing is waterproof, so that's one thing I've seen a lot of nice things about, and I want to try that out, especially for those that that are prone to dropping in water or stuff like that. Keep that in mind. So on the left side, you do have the power button here. Let's see if we can get some juice in here. You got your volume rocker. I believe this is the infrared port right there. The bottom, I don't know what this part is. Maybe the micro. Okay, there's your HDMI, I believe. Looks like HDMI. I have to double check that. Or micro USB, one of the two. On the top, you really don't have much. And then on the other side, really nothing much there either. So that's that. It looked like it already was kind of powered up. And very nice screen so far. I mean, just looking at it, I could tell it came 40% charge out of the box. And this is going to be Sony's take on Android. Let's see if we can go through the little setup here. United States. So it looks like it's going to go through a whole power up. But, I really can't get over how thin and light this thing is. I mean, it is really remarkable what they've been able to do engineering-wise with this tablet. Considering it's a 10.1 inch display. I mean, comparing it to, holding it to an iPad or, stuff like the Surface. Actually, I'm going to grab the Surface real quick just to show you. Obviously, the Surface, this is the Surface Pro, so it's much thicker, but, I mean, as you can see, I mean, that's crazy. This is like almost 3 times as thick. But, of course, the Surface has a Core i5 chipset in it, so that would explain it. Where this has one of the higher end mobile phone processors in from last year. So hopefully, that's probably the only little bit of down thing I'm kind of bummed about on the device is the fact that, they do have the new Qualcomm processors out now with the S6 and all those things. But none of them are in tablets yet, so this is still great. But I'm assuming late summer we're going to start seeing, devices with newer, chipsets for tablets. So it could, make this one kind of hard. But I believe it's an 8 meg camera. It's either 5 or 8 megapixels. I have to double check that on the spec sheet. But so far, so good. Everything looks great. I think I did miss something where the micro USB is. Excuse me, the micro SD card slot. And yeah, that is the micro SD card slot on that side. So basically, if you have all these tabs covered up and they're all sealed in tight, you can submerge this in water and you won't have any issues. So we will put that to the test, like I said previously, and we'll be back. I'll do a software tour on it. It's going through its thing here with Sony, so we'll be back in a few moments. Okay, so we're back. Got everything loaded up, logged into my Google account, so forth. Just going to do a real quick software overview here. Very, very different looking Android here. Got a little reflection going on here too, so bear with me. But very nice, clear screen. It is much different. I mean, a lot of the other Sony, Android skins have reminded me a lot like, the Nexus or so forth, or, basic stock Android. But this one, it does have some similarities, but it is a little bit different. It has a lot of the Sony services in here, as you would expect. And just from looking at it, it does look, rather nice. Let's see what version of Android is on here. So you can't drag, I guess. So you can add widgets, apps, wallpapers. That's pretty cool. It actually is definitely different. There's your Google Now. Let's see if we can figure this out. I'll just go regular apps way. And where is settings? Everything's not in alphabetical order, which isn't great. So we're going to do it that way. About tablet. So you got Android 4.12. So definitely decent. Jelly Bean on here. Like I said, we're going to get into it more, do a full review. But I like what I see so far. I mean, very thin. I can't stress the design so much. I mean, Sony typically does good with hardware, and they've done another great job with this one. So kudos goes to Sony on that. And thanks for watching, folks. Be sure to check out the site, tech-snobs.com, for more coverage.